Hey, Trev, you all right?
Yeah, why?
Well, last night, the door slammed, and I couldn't open it. Then I heard you hollering and moaning.
You're so clever, didn't you, Greaves?
What? What's the matter?
You know you locked me in that room.
No, I didn't. Hey, you don't think it was a ghost, do you? Did you say anything? What was that you were screaming?
I wasn't screaming.
What did it look like?
Just shove off, Siggy.
Hey, Rob, Trev's seen the Grange ghost.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you really, Trev?
No! Come along, place your bets here. How much weight will Browning lose? Will it be half a stone, 2 stone, 3 stones? Will it be over 4?
What are you offering on half a stone?
Half a stone is even. We've got stone at 5 to 1, stone and a half 10 to 1, 2 stone 20 to 1, 3 stone 30 to 1, 4 stone at 40 to 1. And in the unlikely event of our rolling losing more than 5 stone, we are offering the outstanding odds of 100 to 1.
He's never going to lose 5 stone. Of course he is. That's what he's trying for. My sister told me. Yeah, but 5 stone takes me a month to lose a couple of pounds.
All right, Trev. What? I said all right. Why shouldn't I be?
No, it probably does. What did you say you were giving?
5 stone is 100 to 1, mate, but he's got to lose it by the last day of term. 100 to 1, I'm only losing 5 stone. Yep. So if I put 20p on, it means I win 20 quid. That's it. Well done. Right, come along now.
I have 25p on the stone and a half.
Stone and a half, right.
Elizabeth said.
Now, see, this is a cautious punter. 50p on 5 stone. Right, who else?
Isn't that Mannering boy you used to knock about with?
Where? Oh, yeah.
Morris Bronson was telling me he's one of the ringleaders over this trouble with the school handbook. Is he?
No, not especially. Mr. Bronson's always picking on someone.
Apparently he runs the campaign under the cover of this radio thing. Do you ever go to those meetings?
No, not usually.
Only I'll be very interested to know what goes on at them.
Yeah, well, I never go.
Julia,
Yeah?
you know this skiing trip you want to go on next year?
Yeah.
Well, your mother and I have been talking about it. We've decided we'll pay for you to go.
Oh, great. Thanks, Dad.
So you get along to that meeting, right? I want to know exactly who the people are who are causing all the trouble at this school.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you?
How's Harriet?
No, all right, I think.
Oh, you're not all right, are you, baby?
What's the matter with her?
Dunno. Same as before, I think. She just don't seem to be getting any better. You a poorly girl. You are, aren't you? You're a poorly girl. Don't worry. We'll take you out today, though, and you can have some nice, long grass. What's the matter with you?
Usual.
I don't know why you don't give him the push.
I know. I don't either. Do you think I should?
Well, I would. Oh, my poor baby. I'm going to tell Mr. Griffiths to get the vet to come and see you again, because you're a poorly girl. Stephen! Stephen! What's going on?
Ain't you right?
What?
Will's been walking around the corridors all day. They're planning an outfit on Bay Joe Grange Hill.
Stephen! Hi.
Oh, right. Hey, out here, can it?
Yeah, it's all Fred's idea.
Yeah, I bet Julie will be well glad to get out of here today.
Yeah, what I came to ask you was, could you meet me after school? I want to get a walk with my birthday money and I don't want kind to get.
Well, no, not really. I said I'd stay down this afternoon and crew up after the kids. Tell you what, can you come over there?
Can't you come back here?
Well, no, not really. I said I'd do it this afternoon, didn't I?
How about tomorrow? Can you do it then?
Look, it's a lot easier for me if I do it this afternoon. You come over there.
No, it's all right. We'll do it some other time.
Oh, Laura?
Move.
That's true. Is it true what Siggy said? That you saw the Grange Hill ghost?
Grange Hill ghost? What sort of rubbish is that? Come on, how well did you?
No, I didn't. All right.
What are you all doing out here? Now come on, into the classroom, please.
No, we're not allowed to, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, it says in the school handbook, sir. Pupils must walk in the corridors at all times.
What? That doesn't mean, look, that means you don't run. It doesn't mean you have to keep walking. Now come on, now, into the classroom. Don't be silly. Look, I will not tolerate this behavior, E3. Veronica, Into the classroom, please. If you won't come in, I will have to mark you all late.
Sir, you're frightening me.
Yeah. That takes lots of frightened arts crowd, doesn't it?
Shut up, boy.
Yeah.
Sir, you're going to mark us absent? Because if you are, like, we're all there.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't really be fair, sir, because, do you know something? That's a legal document.
Will you stop being so insolent?
Listen to your classroom. If I hear that once more today, I'll make whoever says it write it down 500 times. In there. Did you hear me? Get in there. And the rest of you into your classroom. Anyone not seated at their desk by the time I count to 5 will sit there for an hour after school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't want to hear a squeak out of anyone. My apologies, Mr. Scott. I didn't know you were in there.
Hello, Julia. Hello, Ava. The trouble is, I don't think we've got enough people to let them go riding this week. We've just had Sue on the phone and she's got flu, and Amanda's still off. Morning, Lucy.
Morning, Lucy.
Esther can't manage on her own with them.
Why don't you send him? He's been ever so reliable.
Can you spare him?
Well, I'd rather not, of course. But if it's the difference between them getting their riding lesson and not...
Stephen?
Miss?
How would you feel about going along with Mrs. Barker when she takes some of the children for their riding lesson?
I don't mind, miss.
It's a great honour. She doesn't usually send out helpers on that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, miss. Provided you tell me I've got to go, of course.
He actually knows. He's lost a lot. We'd better ask him. I mean, we need to know how he's doing. Otherwise, we could find ourselves in dead trouble.
Yeah, you're right. What's your role, Lee?
Are you coming to Prince meeting?
What meeting's that?
What about work to roll?
Oh, yeah, we're going to that meeting, yeah.
You're looking slimmer, Rory. How much you lost?
Stone and all.
Stone and half. Already?
You're going to stop soon now, aren't you?
No, I'm only for 4 stone.
Oh, no, I won't go that far, Roll. No, lose 5 stone, there'll be nothing of you.
I'll still be 11.5 though.
You're finding it hard, though, aren't you?
No, not really. I do get a bit hungry sometimes, but...
No, I wasn't thinking, Roll. You don't want some, do you?
Leave it out, Gunch.
He's never going to lose 5 stone, is he?
No, he's not. He's definitely not. Come on.
Gunch, you can't take all that. We won't be able to afford it.
Look, think of it as an investment, mate. Look, there's loads of people put money on Roller losing more than 3 stone. If it goes and does it, not only are we not going to make any money, it's going to cost us.
You got enough there, lads?
Yeah, all right, just ease enter.
Thank you.
We'll take it out of the takings.
Look, there's another good one here, under brake procedure. On whether it's fine, students should actively be encouraged to remain outside the school building.
Yes, brilliant, I'll do that, all right?
There's the cricket thing, the skirts.
Please don't worry, I'm in charge of that.
What's going on? I'm trying to think of more ways to make idiots out the start. I thought it was a radio meeting. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Hey, what are you doing here anyway? I thought you said you couldn't come anymore. I just thought I'd find out what's going on.
Yeah, another thing we could do is this. Pupils should carry their work diaries with them at all times. And then that'd get in the way of science.
Yeah, and art, and games. Don't get hold of the school handbook. I don't know, why? No reason.
Yeah, in fact, it get in the way of just about everything.
Right, so we start tomorrow, okay?
Right.
Well, why not today?
No, because if we started tomorrow, we can, I can announce it on RGH at lunchtime.
Hello, lads.
All right, where'd you get to?
Oh, nowhere. Just remember sitting down a shop, that's all. Anything interesting happening?
Yeah, they come up with a couple of good ideas.
Those of us who know could start today.
No, listen, solidarity's the name of the game. If we all do it together, the teachers won't be able to cope.
But this walking in the corridor business, they were trying it on everyone. They weren't specially picking on you.
Yeah, it's how you handle it, though, isn't it? Mac comes along and they fall into line in seconds.
Mac's been teaching a long time.
He doesn't say anything different from me.
Yeah, but he says it expecting to be obeyed. You said as if you're not quite sure.
I'm just not cut out to be a teacher.
You just have to keep chipping away until you've got them where you want them.
I'm not sure I can be bothered.
Oh, boy.
Who have you got now?
Them again. The science.
Look, I'm free this lesson. Do you want me to come along? Give you a bit of support?
What good will that do? I'll only start messing around once you've gone.
I know we can do that walk around the corridor thing again.
Dave?
Look, Jollo, we can do that walking around the corridor thing again.
Here we go.
Boy, Nip, I'll tell you about that, didn't I? Oh, look, it's a... Hello, Selina. How are you, mate? You're looking well.
Sorry, sir, I can't come in today. So that's cool. Look, shut up, you lot. Kennedy's in there.
Come in quietly, please, E3.
Hello, sir. I see you've brought your mind a day, sir.
As a matter of fact, Cleaver, I'm here because, unlike you, I'm extremely interested in the subject you're dealing with today. I understand you'll be dissecting a heart. But I think we'll have you out front.
Nah, it's all right, so I'll sit at the back.
So you get a better view.
Do as Mr. Kennedy tells you. Now sit here.
I think we'll have you at the front too, Gardner. And you, Grease.
No, not you lot. I want one of you on each bench.
Yeah, well, we're sitting in.
And I'm not starting this lesson until there is complete silence. Now, today we're going to dissect a heart. Shh. A pig's heart.
Oh, no.
Now, does anyone here know what the heart does? Veronica?
Pumps blood around the body, sir.
What was the first word?
Pumps.
Good. The heart pumps the blood round the body. Now, does anyone know why the blood needs to move round the body?
To keep the circulation going, sir.
Yes, but circulation's just another word for moving round. Why does the blood need to circulate?
Well, it keeps you alive.
Yeah, but why does the circulation of the blood keep you alive? Where does the blood go when it circulates?
Did the ghost have a heart like that, Trev? All dripping. Shut up.
Quiet.
Sorry, sir.
Where does the blood go when it circulates?
Through the lungs, sir.
Through the lungs, exactly. And in the lungs, what happens?
Oxygen, sir. We did that at our old school.
Well, can you explain that a bit more, Eric?
Yeah, well, there's all these little blood vessels in the lungs. And the oxygen you breathe in gets absorbed. And all the things that you don't need, you breathe out.
Oh, not bad, Eric, not bad at all. As the heart pumps the blood around the body, it passes through the vessels in the lungs, and oxygen enters the bloodstream, and carbonic acid gas leaves it. Now, can you all see the heart?
No.
Well, we'll gather round then.
Oi, move this.
Without talking. Now, when we cut into it, you will see it consists of not one chamber, but four.
I think I'm going to be sick.
I'll see to him. Come on, Trevor.
He's having a bad time, old Trev.
Oh, God, next time.
Shut up! Shh, all of you. Now, how many chambers did I say, Robbie?
Huh? Oh, four?
Good, 4. Here we have the right and the left auricle, and below them, the right and the left ventricle. And does anyone know what an auricle is? No? Well, it's from the Latin word for ear, because the early anatomists thought they looked like little ears. Now, what about the ventricles? Does anyone know what a ventricle is? No one knows what le ventre is in English?
Is it stomach?
Good, yes it is. And again, it's from the Latin. Because the early anatomists, who, by the way, had to steal bodies from graveyards in order to dissect them, because it was forbidden by the church, thought these chambers looked like little stomachs. Now, can any of you see a difference between the walls of the auricles and the ventricles?
Yeah, the walls are thicker on the ventricles.
That's right. And the reason for that is that the auricles are just receiving chambers. It's the ventricles which actually pump the blood around the body.
Yeah, sir. What's this, big white tube thing?
Well, that's the aortic valve. You'll understand what that does when we trace the path of the blood around the body.
So, how'd you get on at the riding stables?
Oh, not too bad. Bit big, don't they, horses?
Only ponies they've got there.
Yeah, well, to me, they're a bit big.
Oh, Rex, now look what you've done.
It's all down to you, no?
Yeah, you know how hopeless I am. Come and get on with it.
It's your turn.
Where is it?
can play with me.
Yeah, let's play this first, Chloe.
No, now.
And could I just play this first?
No, no.
Well, that was brilliant. I might as well put you up against Steve Davis. After the red.
Oh, I'm hopeless, I am.
Red, that's it.
Stephen, come on, the bell's going to go in a minute.
I've got to go now, Chloe.
No, you haven't heard your buttons.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? I'll go over there, I'll play that first, and I'll come back to my pudding, yeah?
No.
Fair enough, I'll have my pudding. That's really nice. See you in a minute.
You didn't do old food anymore, Cheryl. This is for me and Rolling.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I can go get a salad in the dining room. Do you want to do that?
No, not really.
I don't blame you. How do they expect people to eat food that's good for them if it's served up looking horrible and disgusting?
It's like that.
No.
Oh, come on.
You can have one radish.
Why can't you get Jackie to bring something like that for me?
Get off.
Hey, watch it, Samo. Look what Rolly's got in here.
Oh, that's brilliant, Rolly. Eating carrots at lunchtime and stuffing yourself full of chocolate.
I'm not honest. I never bought those. I don't know how they got there.
Oi! What do you think you're doing?
We're just borrowing her for a minute. Yeah, we thought she might like a walk.
Well,
We'll take care of her, honest.
well, she's not got to eat anything, right? No grass, no bushes. She's got a delicate stomach, and you've got to keep her off the playing field, right?
We will.
All right.
Thanks.
Look, think of it as a short-term loan. We'll bring them back as soon as we've finished.
What if you get it dirty?
No, he won't. And if he does, he'll clean it for you. Well, you got to lend it to him, or what?
Oh, all right. Are you really going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's got into it? Tanner? Girls.
What can you do?
Nothing.
You're not supposed to be on there! Get her off! Get her off!
She wanted to come here. She pulled her.
Oh, you naughty girl.
Is she all right?
Only in the nick of time.
Oh, no. Look what she's been eating.
Oh, Harriet. What's Mrs. McCluskey going to say?
That animal's a liability, whichever way you look at it.
She's got to live somewhere.
She could be an asset, though, you know. I mean, think how many tins of cat food she'd make.
Don't. Poor Harriet. What a thing to say. It's your fault she's ill. No, not like that. The other way then.
Oh, yeah. I never was much good at art.
Can you pass us the black paint?
Yeah.
There's a craft fair down at Saint's Church tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You going?
Yeah.
What, on your own?
Yeah.
All Saints, that's quite a long way from your house, isn't it?
Yeah.
What will happen if your battery runs out?
Oh, I'll just take a spare.
You won't bake it in, Lucy.
What?
You won't bake it in.
Why?
Because where all the craft fair is up those steps.
How do you know?
So I've been there not to craft fair, something else.
If someone went with you, would you be able to get in?
Yeah, but it'd take two people to move the chair.
Julie?
Oh, I can't. I've got to choose my bridesmaid's dress on Saturday.
You gonna be a bridesmaid?
Yeah, to some girl at my school. Otherwise I would come.
Oh, well, don't matter.
No, listen, I know someone that'll come with us. She likes things like that, you know, craft fairs, markets, jumble sales.
She's your girlfriend?
Yeah, sort of.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
Well, this is what it says in the school handbook, sir. With white skates for cricket.
Yeah. Oh, fine. That's okay by me. Time you're out, though.
What? You mean we've got to go there just like this?
Well, if that's what it says in the school handbook.
But then everyone will see us, though.
I wouldn't worry about it. You've got beautiful knees. Come on. Oh, no.
Hey, hey. Right then. Hey, hey.
What's going on?
Dress strictly according to the letter of the school handbook. Come on.
Well, now I've seen everything.
Right. You have 2 minutes to write down the verbs which conjugate with être. Slow down. Continue with your work. Have you seen what's going on outside?
Yes, I'm just wondering whether to pretend I haven't.
But the school is being held up to ridicule.
Perhaps I should have taken more notice of that critique the sixth formers wrote.
The only way to deal with this is to stamp down on it hard. Please, leave it to me.
Fine.
You boys in skirts, come here!
Come on, girls. This joke's gone far enough. Get on with your tennis.
You think you're very clever,
Don't the end start trouble. Regina? Yeah?
Hello, what's the matter?
Harriet.
Get up.
Yeah, what's happened?
Mrs. McCluskey says it's because the vet said she's not getting on well enough here.
Yeah? What's going to happen to her?
She's got to go away to a donkey sanctuary this weekend.
Hey, Trev, you all right? Yeah, why? Well, last night, the door slammed, and I couldn't open it. Then I heard you hollering and moaning.
You're so clever, didn't you, Greaves?
What? What's the matter?
You know you locked me in that room.
No, I didn't. Hey, you don't think it was a ghost, do you? Did you say anything? What was that you were screaming?
I wasn't screaming.
What did it look like?
Just shove off, Siggy.
Hey, Rob, Trev's seen the Grange ghost.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Did you really, Trev? No.
Come along, place your bets here. How much weight will Browning lose? Will it be half a stone, 2 stone, 3 stones? Will it be over 4?
What are you offering, half a stone?
Half a stone is even. We've got stone at 5 to 1, stone and a half 10 to 1, 2 stone 20 to 1, 3 stone 30 to 1, 4 stone at 40 to 1. And in the unlikely event of our rolling losing more than 5 stone, we are offering the outstanding odds of 100 to 1.
He's never going to lose 5 stone. Of course he is. That's what he's trying for. My sister told me. Yeah, but 5 stone takes me a month to lose a couple of pounds.
All right, Trev? What? Is it all right?
Why shouldn't I be?
No reason.
It probably does. What did you say you were giving?
5 stone is 100 to 1, mate, but he's got to lose it by the last day of term.
100 to 1, I'm only losing 5 stone.
Yep.
So if I put 20p on, it means I win 20 quid. That's it.
Yeah. That takes lots of fright now, Trev, doesn't it?
Shut up, boy.
Yeah.
So, you're going to mark us absent? Because if you are, like, we're all in.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't really be fair, sir, because, do you know something? That's a legal document.
Will you stop being so insolent?
Listen to your classroom. If I hear that once more today, I'll make whoever says it write it out 500 times. In there! Did you hear me? Get in there! And the rest of you into your classroom. Anyone not seated at their desk by the time I count to 5 will sit there for an hour after school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't want to hear a squeak out of anyone. My apologies, Mr. Scott. I didn't know you were in there.
Hello, Julia. Hello, Ava. Hello. The trouble is, I don't think we've got enough people to let them go riding this week. I've just had Sue on the phone and she's got flu and Amanda's still off. Morning, Lucy.
Morning, Lucy.
Esther can't manage on her own with them.
Why don't you send him? He's been ever so reliable.
Can you spare him?
Well, I'd rather not, of course. But if it's the difference between them getting their riding lesson and not...
Stephen?
Miss?
How would you feel about going along with Mrs. Barker when she takes some of the children for their riding lesson?
I don't mind, miss.
It's a great honour. She doesn't usually send out helpers on that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, miss. Provided you tell me I've got to go, of course.
Yeah, you know, he's lost a lot. We better ask him. I mean, we need to know how he's doing. Otherwise, we could find ourselves in dead trouble.
Yeah, you're right. What's your Rolly?
Are you coming to Friends meeting?
What meeting's that?
What about work to Rob?
Oh, yeah, we're going to that meeting, yeah.
You're looking slimmer, Rory. How much you lost?
Stone and a half.
Stone and a half? Already?
You're going to stop soon now, aren't you?
No, I'm only for 5 stone.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far, Roll. No, lose 5 stone, there'd be nothing of you.
I'll still be 11.5 though.
You're finding it hard, though, aren't you?
No, not really. I do get a bit hungry sometimes, but...
No, I wasn't thinking, Roll. You don't want some, do you?
Leave it out, Gonch.
He's never going to lose 5 stone, is he?
No, he's not. He's definitely not. Come on.
Tom, you can't take all that. We won't be able to afford it.
Look, think of it as an investment, mate. Look, there's loads of people put money on Roller losing more than 3 stone. If he goes and does it, not only we're not going to make any money, it's going to cost us.
Have you got enough there, lads?
Yeah, all right, just ease enter.
Thank you.
We'll take out the takings.
Look, there's another good one here, under brake procedure. On whether it's fine, students should actively be encouraged to remain outside the school building.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'll do that, all right?
There's the cricket thing, you know, the skirts.
Please, don't worry. I'm in charge of that.
What's going on? I'm trying to think of more ways to make idiots out of the staff. I thought it was a radio meeting. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Hey, what are you doing here anyway? I thought you said you couldn't come anymore. I just thought I'd find out what's going on.
Yeah, another thing we could do is this. Pupils should carry their work diaries with them at all times. And then that'd get in the way of science.
Yeah, and art, and games. Don't get hold of the school handbook.
I don't know, why?
No reason.
Yeah, in fact, it'd get in the way just about everything.
Right, so we start tomorrow, okay?
Right.
Well, why not today?
Oh, don't. Right, come along now.
25p on the stone and a half.
Stone and a half, right.
Elizabeth says.
Now, see, this is a cautious punter. 50p on 5 stone. Right, who else?
Isn't that Mannering boy you used to knock about with?
Where? Oh, yeah. Where?
Morris Bronson was telling me he's one of the ringleaders over this trouble with the school handbook. Is he?
No, not especially. Mr. Bronson's always picking on someone.
Apparently he runs the campaign under the cover of this radio thing. Do you ever go to those meetings?
No, not usually.
Only I'll be very interested to know what goes on at them.
Yeah, but I never go.
Julia,
Yeah?
you know this skiing trip you want to go on next year?
Yeah.
Well, your mother and I have been talking about it. We've decided we'll pay for you to go.
Oh, great. Thanks, Dad.
So you get along to that meeting, right? I want to know exactly who the people are who are causing all the trouble at this school.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
How's Harriet?
No, all right, I think.
Oh, you're not all right, are you, baby?
What's the matter with her?
I don't know. Same as before, I think. She just don't seem to be getting any better. You a poorly girl? You are, aren't you? You're a poorly girl. Don't worry, we'll take you out today, though, and you can have some nice long grass. What's the matter with you?
Usual.
I don't know why you don't give him the push.
I know. I don't either. Do you think I should?
Well, I would. Oh, my poor baby. I'm going to tell Mr. Griffiths to get the vet to come and see you again, because you're a poorly girl. Stephen! Oh, Stephen! What's going on? Ain't you right? What? We're all going to walk around the carpet all day. Ted Daniel announced on Radio Grange Hill. Stephen! Hi.
Oh, right. Chaotic, isn't it?
Yeah, it was all Fred's idea.
Yeah, I bet Julie will be well glad to get out of here today.
Yeah, well, what I came to ask you was, could you meet me after school? I want to get a walk in with my birthday money and I don't want kind to get.
Well, no, not really. I still have to down this afternoon and crew up after the kids. Tell you what, can you come over there?
Can't you come back here?
Well, no, not really. I still have to do it this afternoon, didn't I?
What about tomorrow? Can you do it then?
Look, it's a lot easier for me if I do it this afternoon. You come over there.
No, it's all right. We'll do it some other time.
Oh, Laura?
Move.
That's true. It's true what Ziggy said. That you saw the Grange ghost. Grange ghost? What sort of rubbish is that? Come on, how well did you?
No, I didn't. All right.
What are you all doing out here? Now come on, into the classroom, please.
No, we're not allowed to, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, it says in the school handbook, sir. Pupils must walk in the corridors at all times.
What?
Pupils must walk in the corridors at all times.
That doesn't mean, look, that means you don't run. It doesn't mean you have to keep walking. Now come on, now, into the classroom. Don't be silly. Look, I will not tolerate this behaviour, E3. Veronica, into the classroom, please. If you won't come in, I will have to mark you all late.
Sure, you're frightening me.